Welcome to the Maine Event with Kevin and Mia. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Mia.
And this is season 2, episode number 64.
64. We have 3 people so far. Hello, Stephanie and Frank Beal. Welcome.
And whoever the third person is that's not chiming in there, welcome to our show. Welcome.
Episode 64.
Yes.
64 episodes.
I can't believe that our audience has stayed with us for 64 episodes.
Well, most of them, yeah. Last show got 311 views, and that was like 2-3 days ago that I checked. So rock and roll, guys.
Nate just popped in. Hello, building an RC. Why aren't you taking video footage of that and sending it to me for look what I can do?
That would be awesome. Remember to share the video for anybody that's watching. Sharing is caring, and get our name out there so people that have not seen us. That's what it is. It's just people that have not caught us yet. We could be in the thousands of views.
Could be.
So make sure you share. And if you're part of any groups that you think that might be entertained by our show, or you own, I have a cat that doesn't think so much when I sing, Frank, but it's okay. If you run a group out there that might be interested in our show, share it with that group so others can see us, because sharing is caring.
That's right.
I always sing every show, Frank. It's just, I can't carry a tune if I even put it in a basket, but.
What are you going to do?
I love to sing and I just can't do it, and it sucks.
Well, I can't sing either. That's why I play drums instead. Because I just can't sing.
I'm musically inclined. I can't get it from here to out here or in my hands and feet. You know what I mean? Like, this brain comes up with tunes all the time, like little jigs in my brain, but I can never get them to go from here to.
If only we could get it to go from here to all of you.
Oh, I'd have a hit. I'd have a platinum record 3 times over.
Right?
You never know. I doubt it, but you never know.
So I see we have 4 viewers. There's Frank, there's Stephanie, there's Nate. Who's number 4?
Maybe Annette finally joined us.
Maybe Nettie finally found us. Hard to say, not knowing. So I guess we'll jump right into giving a huge shout out to our sponsors this evening.
Because where would we be without our sponsors?
Up a creek.
We wouldn't look this cool, that's for sure.
True.
So we've definitely upgraded ourselves.
Absolutely. And
with our background logo.
We definitely wouldn't look as cool as that background.
I tried to get us a logo. I tried and I just couldn't tweak it. And Josh, man, he come up with something special. When we saw that was like, that's it right there. The Maine Event with Kevin and Mia.
Yeah.
Bam.
And that right there is the awesome work of, that's right, Josh Bauer from jbauerart.com.
Josh Bauer.
He's also responsible for our show open. And if you're looking for any kind of graphic design, he's the guy to go to. He also has some of the most amazing artistic abilities that I've seen. He's a hell of a painter. But yeah, he's just an all-around really kick-ass guy.
Yeah, he's an awesome dude. If you mention our name, he might.
That's right. Go to jbauerart.com and place an order for one of his pieces and tell him that Kevin and Mia from the Maine Event sent you. And I don't know what discount he might give you, but
he said he'd throw goodies. You never know what kind of goodies you may get.
He'd do something for you. He'd do something
goodies. So make sure you check out his Josh Bauer at jbauerartshop.com.
And as always, we want to thank That's right. Stan Terrell from the Boneyard.
207-227-8680 for all your snow plowing, carpentry, roof shoveling, landscaping, property maintenance, all kinds of stuff needs, leather goods.
House building.
House building is building a house this spring.
That's right. And
Which, once I get my blueprints together, it's not going to be a house. It's going to be a greenhouse. I'm going to be getting with Stan to collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention.
copyright. We'll get kicked off Facebook.
Please move on.
Okay. So also Stan sells novelty items as well. And you can see his website at the, we'll run that across the screen at some point this evening.
He has a new Facebook page.
He does.
And if you scroll down on our page, I'm sure you'll find it. Terry McIver!
Yes. Terry McIver from TMI Prints. Dude, we need a logo for you for the 9 millionth time so that we can put you up there. Terry is responsible for the Kevin B Entertainment logo that you see on our illustrious coffee mugs. Again, as always, Terry, you are the man. We thank you very much for your contributions to Kevin B Entertainment and the Maine Event.
Yes.
And Terry did message me to tell me that he did get his Follicamp blood magnet.
I am so surprised, Terry. I had I don't know. I lost sleep thinking that thing was going to get stuck to a post office box because it's magnetic and Kevin didn't put enough paper around it and I was like, he is never going to get that. That is going to stay stuck to the side of a post office box
or a mailbox
or a mailbox or something. And he's never going to get it because it's just going to stick there for the forever lost magnet. But 20 years down the line, down the road, they'll find that magnet stuck inside of a post office box and go, what is the Follicamp blood?
An envelope with 3 stamps on it. Damn, this guy was an overachiever.
Yeah, right?
He got sent back to me because I only put 1 stamp on it because I figured it was no bigger than a letter.
Yeah, but you got to understand it's going to Ireland.
And, well, you got to understand it apparently had to go through Canada.
Well, yeah, it does. It goes through Canada. And
I don't know.
And then goes to the United States, Canada, and then to Ireland.
Hard telling. I'm just glad that he got it.
Make sure we're not shipping illegal stuff and trying to paper thin bomb into, Canada or Ireland,
Right, the magnetic bomb.
Well, you never know.
Nowadays,
the micro bomb.
Whatever. If
I could come up with a micro bomb, I think we'd be doing more than just a show. We'd have our own arena. Because a micro bomb, I don't think anybody's ever come up with that.
I don't know.
But anyway.
Not a clue.
Okay.
We also want to give a huge shout out to Hanging with Web Show Media Group.
Hanging with Web Show Media Group.
Web TV.
Web TV.
She's over here sleeping.
Last again.
Jesus.
You were going for it.
Can't make it last. So guess what? We also want to thank
me because I do stuff too. Every week. I'm sorry.
Because I've gotten into a routine of going around in a certain pattern.
Funny. It's just funny.
If you're not first, you're last. Jeez.
Well, they say that you save the best for last, so.
Well, then I guess.
I should take it as a compliment.
Well, you didn't. You took it as an insult, and you got all bitchy about it. So now, guess who's going to be last? But he's definitely not least, and that is
Peter Anthony Productions. This month's giveaway.
That's right. Peter Anthony is sponsoring this month's giveaway for a signed Blu-ray copy of Rose Blood, a Friday the 13th fan film. They're all done filming. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to get it edited, but he is going to, whoever wins the drawing, which will be taking place next week, whoever wins that, obviously you'll have to wait until it comes out, but he's going to be providing a autographed Blu-ray copy of this film. It'll be autographed by himself, Jason Brooks, who plays Jason Voorhees, and Lar Park Lincoln, who is reprising her role as Tina Shepard from Friday the 13th, Part 7.
Woot, woot. That sounds amazing.
And like I told Peter Anthony, because he and I had a brief discussion here last week, he said that he was saying something about us making it down there. And I told him, I said, dude, if I have to slit someone's throat and nail them to a tree, we will be at your premiere.
Yep.
He liked that idea.
I imagine.
And I know, Stephanie, we wish all of our viewers the best of luck for this drawing. I know that you really want it. You do have a history of winning. Your household has had a history of winning stuff from our show. So anything is possible.
What would you had pre-show?
What do you say?
Frank, I could hook you up with that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I really didn't pre-show. I wanted to. I didn't pre-pre. But I didn't.
She semi-primed for the pre-show.
I semi-primed and then lost track of doing selfies on Snapchat.
You know, last season I recorded behind the scenes footage of stuff that, just so that we'd have extra stuff to put for video clips or whatever.
You'll see my story on Facebook.
I haven't done it. I'm not doing it this season because, the camera that I used to use is now
you would have gotten
camera.
your best footage this season. I've done some pretty
Especially you
stuff.
sitting there with the phone. Crazy.
I've never been a one for selfies. And if you don't notice, I really don't take much without filters. I'm sorry, not sorry. It just is what it is. But they're pretty funny.
She was pretty damn funny sitting here watching her make faces.
Especially when I was the cat. I'm a cat. Meow, meow, meow. I'm a cat.
Yeah.
Y'all will see it if you haven't. You check it out on my Facebook.
Wow. Yeah, she was humorous. I sat here and got a chuckle out of her. But yeah.
I'm an interesting character, that's for sure. That's what I've been told my whole life.
Well, I am not going to say that you are not an interesting character because usually you leave me sitting there going.
I think when I first came out, the doctor, I have to ask my mother this. When I first came out, the doctor probably looked at me and goes, interesting.
Need outtakes. That would be a show in
interesting.
Yes, the outtakes. Behind the scenes stuff would.
He never watches them, Frank, because last season I did some crazy stuff purposely so he'd watch it, and I don't think he still never saw it. See that face? He doesn't even know what he's missing. I did some stuff that, not. No, guys, it's PG. Don't even.
You know what?
I know where everyone has dirty little minds went with that one, and that's not at all.
You're really the only one
that
said anything that. Wow. That's why we've only got 5 viewers.
I haven't sworn yet.
No, you're accusing our audience of having naughty thoughts or something, and they're like, "What?"
Let's see who's in the chat.
We've got Frank, Stephanie,
Terry.
Oh, we're back up to 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we know how the majority of our regular audience, how their brains are functioning.
We do very well at trying to keep it as PG as possible.
And you know what? We haven't really gotten any more sponsors since we've gone PG, so I'm really not sure.
Maybe we should be like SwearNet and just whatever, dude. It's all off. Maybe
all bets are off.
All bets are off. Maybe we should, exactly. Maybe we should be our true selves and speak in cursives, or put accentrics. What accentuate?
Not gonna try to correct you.
Accentuate our words. Accentuate. There. Accentuate our words.
Pronunciate?
No, like make them more eccentric.
Constipate?
I think I just made up a new word.
I think you might.
Just watched your Facebook story. I wish I could put it up on here. Stephanie.
Frank says, God, you should have some of the security cam footage from my shop. It's
Oh, crap. It's got
Audio,
audio too. That's one good thing about when we had, because we have cameras too all over the place. Our cameras don't have audio, thank God, because, yeah, the stuff
Or-
you'd hear come out, or do they?
or do they?
As far as he's told me, they don't.
She said,
I still feel like somebody records me during the day and sees what I do and then laughs. Like the Truman Show or something.
Stephanie says, Mia, you have to message me with your Snap name.
Oh, okay. I don't really post on there. I use it a lot for the filters to take pictures. Because they have cooler filters in Facebook. Sorry, Facebook. Not sorry, Facebook. You suck. But
Everything's cooler than Facebook at this
yeah,
point.
I like their filters. Plus, they have like people that have done filters that you can add
What
to
happened? Cut it out.
to your
Stupid pewter.
camera too.
So, we made our first road trip yesterday with the new truck.
I had a very good day yesterday. It was beautiful outside. And the truck performed very nicely. And
Yep.
we even got a chance. Now we don't, because our money situation is usually not the greatest, so we don't usually get to go out to eat very much.
And we actually got to go to Dice
yeah,
Arts.
we went out to eat at Dice Arts. We haven't done that for it's been quite a few years.
I can't even remember.
Since your brother was alive.
I can't remember what year it was that we actually went down there, that we went to Dice Arts. But it was a good
It was
trip.
really good.
The orthodontist office that we went to
That was cool.
Bangor Braces, and I've never been in an environment quite like that one. That was the minute you walked through the door, it was like,
I don't know if you remember back in the day, they had this place. It wasn't open for very long, and I cannot remember the name of it, but inside it was a teenage dance hangout joint. And inside it had benches and a bunch of like UV lights and UV paint. And it was like really like glow in the dark stuff. And
where was that?
I can't remember.
Good talk.
I can't remember. I can't remember what the name of it was, but that's what it
Where was
reminded
it?
me of. I can't remember where it was.
It was all just a dream.
No, it wasn't a dream.
She imagined it.
No, it wasn't open for very long. It was only open for a year. It was just like a teenage dance place, but I can't remember.
I don't have a clue. Was it in Prescott?
I think so.
Oh, you said you can't remember where it was.
I can't remember. It'll come back to me when I'm not on the show.
Yeah,
And
when
no,
we're
I'm
not on the
the
air.
spot. It'll come back to me. And I'm sure somebody out there watching the show probably would remember it too. But
You
I
never
just
know.
can't remember right now. It's going to drive me nuts too. I'll remember after the show, like I said, if I'm not.
Yep. You'll have to post that on your chat snap.
Snapchat, Kevin.
Whatever.
What are we going to do with him, Stephanie? What are we going to do with him? He doesn't even know.
Put me out in the pasture.
Snapchat.
Snatch chat.
Snatch chat? Did he just say snatch?
I can tell you that our show is not sponsored by Snatchwell's, the snack cracker for the crack snacker.
Speaking of Stan, where is Stan?
Where is
this evening?
Stanley?
Stanley.
He probably busted ass today and ended up
Probably.
having to go to
It's
sleep.
8:00. It's bedtime for a lot of people that have worked, and
Yeah.
usually people fall asleep watching TV and
Or they're too busy watching Survivor.
they
or
forget
Big
Survivor's
Brother.
not on yet. Survivor doesn't.
Well, then
start until-
what CBS show is on that would cause your mother and father not to watch our show?
I don't know. I don't think they watch the Goldbergs.
Sit on my Facebook. Hey, you watch it, mister. I will put that up. That was funny. Sit on my Facebook. Your wife might have a problem with that, bud. Anyway, so guess what? If you
Chicken butt.
or somebody you know would like to sponsor Kevin B Entertainment or the Maine Event with Kevin and Mia. First of all, you kind of have to have a business to sponsor us. If you have a business with a logo, you can go ahead and give me a call at 207-762-1478, and I'll tell you exactly what you can do to become a sponsor. Now, if you'd like to support us, I gotta stop hitting that microphone.
Yeah.
If you'd like to support us, and I know I already ran the scroll before, but I'll do it again. If you would like to support us, you can do so financially by going to paypal.me/Kevin B Entertainment. It's been a long day because we need all the financial help we can get.
We are getting ready to make one purchase,
and that's
for Kevin
because
B Entertainment,
and that is a culmination of let's see, we've got the sales of the coffee mugs, which we're now out of. The last coffee mug purchase was purchased by Peter Anthony and Frank Beal, also like the one that she's drinking out of right now. So we do want to thank Nate, Stephanie, Frank, Peter Anthony, and anybody else who financially donates and contributes to what we do. Every dime that we get, obviously, goes right back into what we're doing. Frank,
we want to be able to do more.
Yeah.
We want to be able to do t-shirts. We want to be able to do more mugs, bumper stickers, stuff like that. So the next purchase is going to be invested into something that I'll be able to do that with.
Yeah, and we discussed it, and it really would be more cost effective for us to do the merchandise ourselves as opposed to outsourcing that. So,
people get busy. People have their own.
Well, yeah, and I don't want to like.
We can't afford to actually go to someone and say, "Hey, can you do this for me?" Because they charge like outlandish amounts sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
so
without mentioning names, there is a local business that would have been nice, but their prices were just too. They were way out of our price range. We just couldn't use them. So for the coffee mugs, we went with. Where did you get the coffee mugs? That was from Vistaprint, right? And of course,
one of the reasons why we charge, we're charging $15 for the mugs because they weren't cheap when you go through Vistaprint.
That's right.
So
these boxes, the Kevin B Entertainment logos on these boxes were done by Tammy Landine. Again, thank you very much, Tammy. We appreciate that. She tried to refuse payment, but I insisted, and I paid her husband instead. But no, she did an excellent job. I'm the one that screwed up putting them on so they don't look the way that she had intended them. But I like the way they look. So I guess really that's all that matters.
Right.
But
so look in the next month or so for more stuff coming out of us.
Yeah, because
I'm excited.
If she can make it,
I'm just trying to look for a good deal right now. So
if she can make the things happen, then it's going to cost us less, which will ultimately cost our viewers less. We can put out more, and we can do it per order too.
Exactly,
that way we're not wasting materials or whatnot, or
somebody
sitting
orders
on
a t-shirt, we can do a t-shirt.
Exactly. So just know that all the money that we get from our viewers and our supporters and our sponsors, it all goes right back into what we're doing.
Not to put in money to make money.
Well, you got to spend money.
Eventually, we'll make money.
I'm hoping I've got to make some calls here within the next week or so. But I've got hopefully still have a commercial gig coming up. And whatever money I get from that, I'm going to put towards this.
Boom.
The Roland V40 HD. I know that if I can get my hands on that switcher right there, that right there will improve the quality, not just the quality of our shows, but the quality of all of the Kevin B Entertainment productions that we do or that we can do. It'll be awesome for live shoots, out covering things. And,
Definitely, yeah.
I haven't checked on the price of it today, but I'm still.
He does all the video stuff, so it's cool, babe. Yeah, it looks real cool.
Looks like Darth Vader's bathroom, man.
I know what video switchers are and stuff like that. So I mean, but
yeah,
as far as quality and stuff like that.
Until you watch the video and you're like, wow, dude, that is HD.
When I start playing around with it and knowing you show me stuff.
It's got, I mean, the capabilities of it are, I won't say they're endless, but the possibilities of what we can pull off become a little more endless. So with that being said, I think now is the time to start, that's right, wishing people some happy birthdays.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Viewers.
Happy birthday to you.
So this week we want to wish happy birthdays to Todd Cochran, Martina Elliott, Ben White, Katie Bates, Patty Iott, Nick Landine, and last but most certainly not least, our good friend Frank Beal. Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear viewers. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Frank.
You're going to have it one way or
One
the other.
way or another. You're going to have it. You're going to have it one way or another.
Well, one way or the other. We'll see. We'll see which way it happens first. Are you done?
No, I don't know what's wrong with me tonight.
Wow.
I haven't drank that much caffeine. I didn't smoke that much.
I haven't had nearly enough caffeine
It's
yet,
this new
so I'm
frickin'
switching
diet.
to the coffee mug.
It's the new diet. It's the non-fat, non-chocolate, not goodness diet that I have to eat. Non-everything diet.
When did we start that diet?
Well, I
Oh,
kinda
effective
have to.
immediately? Hey, orange juice.
You
is
guys
good for
do you. I am going to have to do me because obviously I've been doing things wrong. So,
incorrectly.
yeah.
A big 52. Well,
Big
you don't-
52.
You don't look a day over 25, Frank.
There, it's 25. You don't count past 25 anyways, Frank. Don't you know that?
So, all right. Well, it is, we're chugging
Yeah,
right along there.
I know,
aren't we?
right?
I hope we're not boring everybody. We've
Are we
got
boring
7
you?
viewers.
Is everybody sleeping? No.
Not seeing much interaction in the chat.
We got 7 people watching
We
us.
do.
Hello, 7 people.
Yes.
We
Who
have
are
2
they?
people talking. But hello, 7 people. Oh, Willow. Hello.
Well, hello, Willow.
Didn't we learn from Garfield diet is just diet with a T? Die with a T.
I know, right?
I know, and it sucks.
That's what I'm saying. Diets suck.
They do. It's awful. I want to
But-
be a fat kid forever.
But us fat kids won't live forever.
Can't be a fat kid. No, because
Mm.
our livers don't like fat kids.
You know what? This weekend, I just might make my liver quiver just to piss it off.
I ought to because, according to what my doctor says, I have non-alcoholic fatty liver. It's like non-alcoholic fatty liver. I could have at least been an alcoholic and ruined my liver. At least I would have had a good time ruining my liver. Well, I did. I had a good time with food is what I did.
Food is yummy. Oh, we dropped 2 viewers. Oh, well.
Now I'm paying for it. So
Take that.
I know. It's awful.
So do you think we ought to jump into...
yeah, might as well. Where is it? What'd you do? Lose it? What'd
Oh,
you
I
do?
guess so.
Kevin.
Yep, I lost it. It's gone.
Pet of the week.
I think it's time for...
That is my daddy, Gary McNeil's little kitty cat named Sandy. Isn't he adorable?
He is. And I got to meet Sandy. He didn't quite know what to make of me. He really wasn't big on letting me pet him.
No.
Just like that little dog I met today at work. Somebody that works for us came in with a little dog.
Aw.
And it was one of those, it wasn't a Chihuahua. It looked a lot like Rufus, fur-wise.
Shit.
But it was one of those things that shakes all the time.
It's a shit chihuahua.
I don't know.
A chihuahua.
But yeah,
Cross between a shih tzu and a chihuahua. A chihuahua. A chihuahua.
Chautauqua.
A chihuahua. I don't think they call it that. I think it's like I don't know what they call it, but an ankle biter.
Willow says, I guess I shouldn't tell you that I'm having tacos for dinner.
I think my taco days are over, sadly. I'm very sad about that.
I'm not. See, I'm not a big, I can't do the tacos anymore. It's not because I don't like it. What I don't like,
they come back,
is tasting them for 4 days after. Literally,
Yeah.
I burp up tacos for the next 3 days after eating them. I'm like, ugh. They tasted better the first time. So, enjoy your tacos.
Yes, you enjoy. You have a taco for me, Willow.
Yeah, eat 2 for me
Yes.
if you can.
He usually has about 5 usually when we do tacos. So
I love the taste the first time, but
the second when they start coming back
when
up,
they start talking back at me, ooh.
Yeah.
Don't really care too much for that. So I hope everybody out there is doing well. I don't think we really asked our audience how they were doing.
It's been beautiful lately up here in Maine. Up Maine, we've been hitting some record temperatures. It's been the other day, I think we hit 61. And for this time of year, that's pretty good. And yesterday, like I said, it was beautiful. It's sunshine all day and it was a beautiful ride. And where we went was about 2.5 hours from where we live. So we had a good ride down and a good ride back.
Yep. It was,
I saw some deer.
It was a long trip for, of course, going to the next town over is a long trip for me. I hate
as you get older, you travel. We actually hit bugs. Bugs hit our windshield.
Oh my God.
I was like, what?
Bug guts in March?
I mean, most of you that are, besides Willow, and Terry, most of you are in the chat right now are from up around here. But those that aren't, usually this time of year, we're still getting pounded with snow. And it's still somewhat cold. It's usually in the 30s.
We're not out of the woods yet.
We're getting snow this weekend. So, oh, wow.
Willow's up in Canada.
Oh, so Willow knows too. Willow's probably just as bad as we are. Yeah, it's the weather can be wonky. It's awful.
But they're gonna when you catch the cold, they're gonna call it the Rona.
Yeah.
Oh, you must have COVID.
No longer flu anymore. But anyways, today I saw now fall time. Most of you know that we just moved to a house in July. And this house had nothing like as far as landscaping and stuff. It had very little flowers, and the flowers that they did have were hidden behind the garage.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about those.
And I planted a bunch of bulbs. I also took some perennials from the old house. I had probably about 20 pots that we moved. Kevin just loved my plants when we moved. That I transplanted, which I hope come back. But my bulbs, I've got daffodils and crocuses already coming up. So
Nice.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see some more color, and I bet you the bees will be too. They'll be like, "What are these?"
What do we got here? We haven't seen anything over here.
Well,
in a
plus I
long
got
time.
boxes. I got once the snow does go away, I have boxes of flowers that I want to plant around our property. I leave something everywhere we live. Everywhere we lived, I've planted flowers. Whether they know it or not, I think the people over in Limestone, I think they mowed over them so much that they don't come back up now.
Yeah.
But I planted beautiful red gladiolas over there. In Tennessee, I can't remember what I planted in Tennessee. I don't think I planted anything to stay.
I don't think you planted anything, period. Because
No, I did.
think you were too afraid to go out there with
Yeah.
the black widows and the snakes
frogs.
and the frogs.
The frogs kept me captive inside that house most of the time.
That's funny.
You go outside and there was frogs. You go walk on the frogs or lizards or cicadas.
Or story time. There was one day I went out to the garage and I went to go open the door, the double doors, and I didn't notice it at first, but when I reached over, there was a praying mantis on the door. And it was looking at me like, "You want to go, bro? Let's go, bro. Let's go."
I got pictures of that too on a pizza box. He's going, and I think I took video of him going, "Ooh, everybody's kung fu fighting." Yeah.
Yeah, that was I'd never seen half of the critters that I saw down in Tennessee. I'd never seen before, like black widow spiders,
Praying mantis, cicadas, the lizards, the brown snakes.
Yeah, caught 2 brown snakes while
Those
we
cave
lived there.
crickets. Those
Yeah,
crickets on steroids.
My
These things are like, they're like little crickets, but with like spider legs, and they jump. Like it was midnight and I was in the bathroom and there was one in the tub, and I went and took the air freshener can and I was going to hit it, and it just started ticking and boinging all over the bathroom, and I come running out there screaming. We had one cat, our Butters, we still have him. We called him our cricket killer. And he wouldn't even touch these cave crickets. He'd touch the little black crickets.
Real crickets.
Crickets. But I know Willow never trust a warm spring. No, we're supposed to get hit supposedly this weekend too.
We'll see.
The old wives say you have to get it to get rid of it. So I know
it's almost gone.
But I know we're due for some more snow before it gets out of his system. But it's almost April. So April is when we really start getting flowers. And I know those daffodils will pop up whether the snows or not.
Yeah.
We've had daffodils with snow on top.
And just to let you guys know that we are probably going to instead of going another 52 episodes nonstop, this season we're going to stop for the summer because, no offense, but I've got things I want to get done. I got things
too.
I want to do. I plan on being out on the lake doing some fishing in my boat. And so, yeah, sitting in the studio, not saying we won't be doing anything KBE related or the main event related. I could be gathering footage constantly.
We could start our adventures with Kevin and Mia.
You imagine, dude, take the Geek Pro from over there at the drum set, put that on the boat. Look what we can do.
Look what we can
Ding,
do.
ding, ding.
Adventures with Kevin and Mia. Don't worry, Nate. We may not be airing every Wednesday throughout the summer, but you'll see us.
Welcome to the show, Robert. Thank you for joining us.
So, we're not thinking about doing that until maybe June. So I think that's when we said we were gonna
June or July. We'll see what happens.
Go through June and then stop at July, and then have like July, August, and then come back.
We're gonna try to go live while we're in New Jersey.
Yes, that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for that. I love fishing too, Robert. We have not gotten our license for a few years to go fishing, and this year
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
I'm going by. I've already got a mental plan of while he's working or something, going and going. We have a pond, a lake right down the road from where we live. So I have no excuses to not go fishing, and I plan on. I don't care if I have to go. I'll probably go by myself, but I don't care.
Robert says, I've been here the whole time. Well, this is the first time you said anything.
I had
so
a feeling Robert usually watches us. He just doesn't usually say anything.
If you don't say anything, I don't know you're there. So when you do say something and I say, well, welcome to the show.
Well, welcome, Robert. Thanks for joining us.
We're glad that you're watching. So yeah, we're definitely going to be taking some time off in the summer because I've got to live. Last year we didn't live. We were so worried about
the Rona and all that stuff.
Well, not just that, but we were trapped because we were all concerned about losing our place to live.
Oh yeah, that too.
We didn't have the finances to really do anything. I mean, we gave up all of our extracurricular stuff just so that we could live in a place.
That house, and we never even.
But that's okay. That's okay. You have to lose things to appreciate them, only to be rewarded later on. And I think that
I think our good karma's finally starting to turn around and come.
The bad, it's not, I don't want to call it karma because
we don't put bad, we've never put bad karma out there. It's just, we've been handed a few bad cards out of a deck, and it's about time for us to start handing getting good cards. And
it's about damn time.
I think everything that we've put out there is finally going to start coming back to us.
Yep.
Because even with all the bitterness with the house and everything, we didn't end things in a negative way.
No.
We never ran anybody's names through the ground.
And
to
my knowledge, our name has not been run into the ground.
So far, we never know.
It shouldn't be.
We ended things on a very peaceful term, and he got money out of the deal. So,
and I think that he obviously still likes us because he gave us. Well, maybe, he gave us a couch. It was a.
Yeah, but like I said, if there's a couple little blemishes on it, and if that thing was 100%, somebody would pay. It's like a mustard. It's a mustard color retro couch. It's a love seat, but it's got a full size sofa bed. But it's so funny. Somewhere somebody would probably pay good money for that couch if it was,
Well, he gave it to us, and I'm satisfied with it.
I'm satisfied with it for now. I do want a couch with recliners on each side eventually, but I am so excited, Stephanie, too. This property is, unfortunately, I'm physically not going to be able to do as much as I want to do. I've got so much things going on in my brain because this property is just like a blank canvas, and I just can't believe it. It just baffles me. I guess this property used to be a rental property. That's why not much has gone on this property. But it just baffles me that no one gardened, no one did a flower bed, nothing. There's nothing on this property. It's just it's a blank canvas to me.
I'm baffled at the fact that they planted, what are those? Lilies?
They're hostas.
Hostas behind the garage.
Behind the garage.
Nobody would see them. Okay, why?
I just don't understand. Yeah, it's just that's the only flowers.
I'd rather see those around the house.
As far as I know, that's the only. We did move in July, and there are some early spring flowers that do pop up. But I knew I started collecting flowers, I think, before I even knew where we were going to be living. I think I started collecting flowers because there's certain flowers, there's only certain times that you can do certain things. So you have to do it a certain way or you're going to end up losing your flowers. So
there's another show you could do.
Growing with Mia.
Let's plant some stuff with Mia Blood.
I could. I eventually want to open up my own nursery. That's going to be my goal.
As long as it's a plant nursery and not a baby nursery.
No, I'm done with the babies. The only babies I'm going to be freaking sprouting are plants. So they're going to be green. The only
Green
babies
babies.
are green babies.
Gotta love the green babies. Doo-da, doo-da. So, all right. I think
We're running there. I think it's time for.
we're doing some pretty good. What do you got going on
I
over
think
there?
so. I don't know. Did you know?
I didn't. but
I found something out last week that Albert Einstein's brain actually went missing for over a decade.
So, are you saying that he lost his mind?
He lost his mind, but y'all are going to find out on this episode of
That's weird.
Weird. Might sound like a plot out of a sci-fi movie, but Einstein's brain really was really stolen shortly after his passing. In the 19th century, the brains of geniuses were often preserved so that scientists could try to determine the origins of that person's intelligence. For example, half of the brain of Charles Babbage, inventor of the first computing machine, is still on display at the Hunterian Museum at London's Royal College of Surgeons. Einstein was aware that scientists might want to study his brain after his passing and explicitly forbid it, knowing that such studies rarely produce useful information. Nevertheless, when Einstein passed at Princeton Hospital in the early morning of April 18th, 1955, the pathologist who examined him, Dr. Thomas Harvey, decided to remove the brain on his own initiative for future study. Dr. Harvey took Epstein's brain home, divided it into 240 pieces, and stored it in 2 mason jars filled with celloidin. Shortly after Einstein's cremation, his son Hans Albert found out about the theft and was furious, but Dr. Harvey convinced him to let him keep the brain. Taking the brain of the world's most famous physicist without permission did have professional consequences. For Dr. Harvey, he soon lost both his job at Princeton Hospital and his marriage, then moved to the Midwest, where he took a series of jobs, either participating in medicine or running research labs. He kept Einstein's brain for the next several decades, at one point storing it in a cider box underneath a beer cooler, hoping to unlock the secrets of Einstein's intelligence. The fate of Einstein's brain was mostly unknown until 1978, when a reporter tracked down Harvey in Wichita, Kansas. The magazine article about Harvey brought a flood of requests for samples of the brain to study, and starting in 1985, scientists began publishing their findings. Many of these studies claimed to find some differences between Einstein's brain and that of a normal person, but they also lacked representative control groups, making their findings suspect. And even these studies had been conducted more effectively, neurology still hasn't determined whether the physical structures of the brain actually affect a person's intelligence. Today, what remains of Einstein's brain resides at the Penn Medicine Princeton Medical Center in Plainsboro, New Jersey. Almost nobody is allowed to see it, not even researchers. But many more pieces of Einstein's brain can possibly still be found across America, thanks to Dr. Harvey's habit of giving away pieces to curious friends. Isn't that funny? That's weird.
That was definitely.
That was very weird.
It's definitely worthy of.
That's weird.
So you never know. You can come across pieces of Einstein's brain. They said there was 250 pieces, I think is what they said.
Yeah, 200. I think they said 240 or
yeah,
something
240
like that,
or 250 pieces of Einstein's brain.
Okay,
Did you ever
so
see Frighteners? Maybe it was like that, and the guy wanted to build a basketball court rather than a flower bed, right?
I haven't seen Frighteners.
No,
No.
I got some seeds. I'm looking forward to those seeds. I'll let you know when I need them, Frank. Soon in the next couple months, I'll be looking for some seeds. So
Waka waka.
yeah. So
All right. Huh.
we gotta start moving. It's almost 9:00. We
I know.
bantered a lot tonight.
I know, right?
So
So I'm thinking that
it's time for our next show.
our next segment.
Our next segment. Roll that beautiful footage,
Well,
Kevin
you
Blythe.
got to give me a minute to figure out what the hell I'm doing here because my eyeballs don't want to work today. Let's see. Oh yeah.
We get to do the audio too.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Oh, I know.
How do I usually do that? Share screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's now time for cooking in the county.
Yes.
And I'm not sure what Kristen's cooking up this week,
I
but
bet you it's gonna be yummy. Get your pen and paper handy to write down the recipes.
I bet it's going to be super duper yummylicious. Here we go. Let us know if you can hear it, okay?
Hey guys, this is Kristen at Cooking in the County, and today I am bringing you another viewer's recipe. And these, I'm not sure what she calls them, but her name is Chelsea, and I think they might call them crack pretzels, or they're like a snacking pretzel. And her boyfriend works with my husband, and he brought them in, and all the guys at work thought they were so amazing. Steve told me about them. I'm like, hey, why don't I do that for YouTube? I think people would really love it. So today we are making Chelsea's cracked pretzels. So here's a list of ingredients you're going to need to make these pretzels.
You'll need a 12-ounce bag of Schneider's Butter Snap pretzels, 3/4 cup of canola oil, 1 packet of ranch seasoning, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of lemon pepper seasoning, and a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper.
Here's what we're going to do first. Very first thing that you need to do is buy the correct pretzels. Now, she says Schneider's, let me look at my paper here, Schneider's Butter Snap pretzels. Well, unfortunately, my little small town grocery store did not have those. So do as I say, not as I do. I did get the Schneiders, so we'll see if it really makes a difference. They say that it does make a huge difference if you have to have the Butter Schneiders, but today we're gonna use these ones, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is get here's another thing. 3/4 cup of canola oil, she says. Well, I only have vegetable oil, so I'm probably gonna completely ruin her entire recipe. I hope I don't, okay? But I have vegetable oil, so we're doing vegetable oil, 3/4 cup of vegetable oil. I'm gonna put this in a bowl. Okay. To this, we're going to add 1 ranch packet seasoning. So this week, I am going to be bringing you a bunch of party dips. That's what this week is going to be all about, and these snacking pretzels. Okay, next thing is a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I don't have probably much more than that. 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And all these recipes this week are going to be quick. I hope there's something. I'm looking at these recipes, I'm like, well, everybody probably knows how to do these, but maybe you don't. At one point in time, I didn't know how to do them. So I'm going to bring them to you. Because pretty soon, we're going to be able to go to parties with our friends again, and you're going to need some really yummy dips to bring to those parties. So, okay, next thing is 1 teaspoon of lemon pepper. Okay, that's it. And we're going to whisk it up. That all up really nice. It smells really good. Can't imagine it. So he gave me some leftover so I can test them so we can see what the difference is. So I'll be anxious to see that. And now it's going to get really simple. You need a gallon size bag. Now his recipe or their recipe says 12-ounce bag. This is a 16-ounce bag, so I'm not going to put the whole thing in there. Okay. We'll put most of it, but not all of it. Seems about right. Okay. So all we're going to do is pour all of this seasoning in here. Make sure you get all of it. You get a scraper. We're just going to mush it all around so every pretzel gets this. Now, the next step is that this needs to sit in your refrigerator for at least an hour. But he says it's even better overnight. So we're going to overnight these. And I'll bring you back tomorrow. And we're going to bake them in the oven. And then we're going to test them. So, look pretty covered up there. These are going to be so good. So I'm just going to let the air out. And I'm going to put these in the refrigerator overnight. And we'll be back tomorrow and we're going to bake them in the oven. Our pretzels have been in the refrigerator overnight. Now, upon talking to Cody, because this is technically Cody and Chelsea's crack pretzels, he said he tried them overnight and it really didn't make much of a difference by them being in the fridge for 2 hours or overnight. So whatever, we did 2 hours. We did overnight. So we'll see how it goes. So we're gonna have a lined cookie sheet and we're gonna spread them out evenly. So I have 2 pans just in case, because I'm not sure how evenly this is going to spread out. And we're gonna bake these in the oven at 175 for about 30 minutes. And I have my oven already warmed up. Okay, kind of think they need to be flat. So I'm going to get my other pan. So it looks like probably 2 pans. And remember, get the Schneider's butter ones. We didn't have them at in our town grocery store. And use canola oil, not vegetable. So I'm going to be sending this recipe. I'm going to be sending these down to my husband's office so they can all test them and see how well I did. I can't wait to hear what they have to say. Okay, 175, 30 minutes. Okay, our pretzels are ready to come out of the oven and they smell amazing. I cannot wait to try these. Okay, both pans are done. Right here. So I have Cody and Chelsea's ones right here, so I'm going to try theirs first. Ranchy, spicy. That's yummy. Oh, I hope mine are as good as theirs. Okay. Let's see. Mine are really, really yummy. But I know exactly what he means by the butter. You can taste just a little bit of that butteriness from the buttery pretzel compared to mine not being buttery. But guys, these are yummy. I can see why you would call them crack pretzels because they kind of sort of remind me of like a Cool Ranch Dorito. And you have no idea how much I love Cool Ranch Doritos. Anyway, these are delicious. Thank you to Cody and Chelsea for giving me this recipe and letting me try it. Guys, you need to try this. You love it. As always, click subscribe and the bell button so you always know when I post a video, and give me a big fat thumbs up if you like my videos. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.
Oh,
now they can
that
hear us.
looked yummy.
Wow.
I'm thinking to be trying one of those. I might be leaving out the cayenne pepper though, because Haley would be loving those with cayenne pepper.
Yeah, that's what.
That's about the only thing I'd probably leave out is the cayenne because I can't handle that spice.
Ooh, too spicy.
Even if it's just like a little tablespoon, it's still enough to kick you in the ass when you eat it.
Absolutely. Or kick you in the ass as it's coming out.
Yeah, right. That'll be me. It'll be kicking me in the ass and it's coming out.
So
I hope you all enjoy that segment. I really enjoy.
I enjoy it.
I'm really glad that Kristen let us incorporate her cooking show in with, because we wanted to put in some sort of cooking show. He wanted me to, but I'm not ready for that. So
I don't care who does
what's
it.
more
Just
than
let's get some cooking happening on
yeah,
our
but
show.
thank you very much, Kristen. We love your videos, and I hope the viewers seem to really love. Let us know if you try any of her recipes, and let us know how it turns out, and if you like them.
Feel free to share it with us too.
Yeah.
If you make something real super yummy.
If you're not subscribed to her YouTube channel, make sure you go to Cooking in the County on YouTube and subscribe. She's got a lot more videos that we take a lot of her shorter videos to post on here, but she has some videos that are wonderful, awesome videos that are half hour, 20 minutes long, making some really delicious food. So make sure you check out her YouTube channel and subscribe to it.
Yes. And Kristen, if you're watching the show, I would love the opportunity to film you in your environment. I'm always eyeballing that kitchen, and I could get a dolly in there with my jib. I could shoot over your head while you're making stuff.
She's going dolly, jib.
I could be bringing some dollies and jibs all up in your kitchen.
Not doilies, dollies.
Yeah, no doilies, just a dolly.
Just a dolly.
But yeah, I would love to be able to film at least one segment of Cooking in the County, and do the editing and all that for you. And I wouldn't charge you to do it. That would just be for the fun of it.
Be our gift to you for
allowing us to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
And not to mention it, I think it would also help promote her on what she does.
Yeah, she's doing great she has it's called the Empty Plate, where she sells single servings, but also family meals. Her meals are mostly like, her family meals are mostly like $25, $30, but she's had so far she's had shepherd's pie, chicken stuffing casserole, lasagna. She also does desserts, cupcakes, and cookies. So make sure you check out her other page, The Empty Plate.
Guarantee you get a plate of her stuff, your plate will be empty before.
I like to, one of these weeks, I'm going to order something from her. She announces usually Thursday nights, but she's going to be doing the next week. And she usually sells out real quick, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
The lasagna was sold out before. I think she even had a chance. Yeah. Before she even had a chance to announce it, her lasagna sold out. So, yeah. So, it's sponsor time again.
It is. It's sponsor time. All right. So tonight I'm going to mix it up a little bit, and I'm going to make her feel better about herself. So first and foremost, we want to thank
me, because I do stuff too. What an ass.
I can't win.
Yeah, but you're so exaggerative about
I can't win.
My
I try to get everybody excited about it, and what do?
I'm like, we're going to put her first because she complained about it.
I didn't. That isn't what I said. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth.
Y'all are witnessing this. We have an audience.
That's right. Remember that. They're not witnesses.
They're not witnesses.
They're an audience.
They're audiences.
So when I power bomb you through the desk,
power bomb,
I'll even Batista bomb. Actually, that would kill you.
That would.
That's a thick table.
Please, yeah. I've
That's a thick
already. Do you
table.
want our insurance? Do you want to fight with our insurance for another $85,000?
Not so much.
I'd be
No.
back in the hospital again for another back surgery.
I'm about ready to cut you off.
Okay.
Another
One
huge.
more time.
Do it one more time. We want to thank Josh Bauer from jbauerart.com.
Josh Bauer. Oh my God.
For all of your graphic design and artistic needs, Josh Bauer is the guy for you.
You guys can see him conducting me when I sing it.
Well, at least I don't go. I think you better dial that back about 25-30% before I have to come over here and talk to you.
Maybe. Yep.
And as always, a huge shout out to Stan Terrell from The Boneyard.
207-227-8680 for all your property maintenance, snow plowing, roof shoveling, landscaping, building, carpentry, leather goods, all kinds of stuff needs. Smack you right upside the head.
And don't forget that Stan also sells novelty items such as lighters, wallets, necklaces, jewelry stuff. So for all that stuff,
I quit.
Stan's the man. You can't
I
quit.
quit. I'm done. I'm done.
Look,
Quit.
you just totally blasted the audience. Way
They
to go.
can still hear me. He's being mean to me behind stage. You guys don't see this
Behind
shit.
the stage, yeah, I am.
Behind this, you guys
Another
don't see
huge
it.
shout out to Hang with Web Show Media Group.
Hang with Web Show Media Group, Web TV.
Good job.
Did I do better that time? You're gonna beat
did
me
awesome.
for it?
Yeah, awesome. And for those of you that might think that I just hit her, I did not. I hit my own hand. I would never hit my wife.
He loves me.
Might give her a little, Anyway,
No,
that's for
not
another
even
show.
that. Okay. It's another. Go. All right. Now you just jiggled me too much. Okay. Now I'm gonna bark. Okay. Next. Next.
We also want to thank Terry McIver from TMI Prints, which, by the way, Terry, get a logo.
Get a logo.
Or she'll make one for you.
Yeah.
She'll do it.
I will.
You know why? Because she does stuff too.
Me, because I do stuff too. I do stuff too.
You got
I do
twice,
stuff
3
too.
times.
See, he's so exaggerative.
I can't win. And last but most certainly not least, we want to give a huge shout out to, that's right, Peter Anthony from Peter Anthony Productions.
Peter Anthony Productions, this month's sponsor giveaway.
That's right. And for this month's giveaway, in case you missed it the first time we told you, or the last 20 times that we've told you from the past shows.
We've been only talking about it all month.
All month long. He is sponsoring the giveaway for, that's right, a signed Blu-ray copy of his film Roseblood, which is a Friday the 13th fan film. It will be autographed by the man himself, Peter Anthony, Jason Brooks from, he plays Jason Voorhees, and Lara Park Lincoln, who is reprising her role as Tina Shepard. Now, I bet somebody out there, well, maybe not, because all 5 of you people know how to get your name in there. The whole show, we've been wacka, wacka, wacka. We not once have told them how to get their name entered for the drawing for that awesome film.
I figured you like to talk. You'd eventually say it.
Well, considering I'm talking about it now, I might as well say,
See, I knew it.
if you would like to have your name put into the Silver Bowl of Fun, to have your name possibly drawn from next week, all you have to do is like Kevin B Entertainment, the page, not the group, the page, and share.
Because
Our
sharing
show.
is caring.
You share our show. Now, I can't keep track of how many shows, but if you share every episode of our show for the second season.
Wow.
That gives you how many entries, Mia? You're the mathematical machine here.
From every season?
No.
From this season?
Every show of season 2. We're at show number 64.
12? We've done 12
All right.
episodes.
So if
I
we're
think?
12 episodes in, that gives you 12 opportunities.
64, yeah, 12.
12 opportunities to have your name put in that bowl 12 times. Now, you can't share tonight's show 12 times and get your name put in there 12 times. You have to share the individual shows, and your name will be put in for every time you share one of those shows. So that's how you, the viewer, can get put into the bowl of fun.
The bowl of fun. The bowl of fun.
Does that sound like a good time?
That sounds like fun.
Sounds like a good time to me. Wow. Hello, Vicky Durham, my sister. Thank you for joining us. We love you very much.
Hello, my sister. She is on YouTube, so you guys probably do not see her comments. She's saying, hello, my family. I love you. I love you too. Oh, we love you, Nate. Thank you guys for all joining us.
Yeah, I want to show Frank's, screw it. I'm going to show Frank's comment, even though it's going to probably cover up all our faces.
Probably. We both did the same thing. Says, I wish you guys are here to hear me laughing. I got my balcony door open. My neighbors must be ready to send the guys to the white coats. You know what? If they hear you laughing and they're curious, just say, I'm watching the Maine Event with Kevin and Mia.
You should check it out if you're not
You
watching
need to
it.
check it out. That's why I'm laughing so hard.
If you're not checking it out, then you, sir, are the loser.
Why haven't you checked
sir.
it out? You could laugh like me too.
And thank you, Vicky. We appreciate that.
Yes, and Stephanie, we know you share you and Nate and Frank and Terry are amazing at sharing our shows.
And we cannot
love you for
cannot
it. Thank
forget
you.
Caleb Muir.
And Caleb,
he
yes,
shares
Caleb
all the
shares
time too. So we love you guys.
Yes,
And
thank you so much because sharing is caring.
that's right.
I
It
heard
is.
that today on the show that I'm watching. I think they were talking about STDs, but in this situation, I'm not. No, I think they weren't talking about STDs, but the show I'm watching is about drugs. So I don't know what they were just saying. Because sharing is
Wow.
caring. I think they were meaning it in this positive way, and I was like, somebody else is saying it.
See, look, we're spreading like a disease.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, you know what time it is now? I know what time it is. Do you know what time it is?
It's time to laugh our butts up. Meow.
Well, I don't know about laughing our butts off, but
Our butts up. Meow.
right meow is time for
Me too, Wobbles.
I love that Mr. Wobbles. And I know we do that every single show. Oh, Mr. Wobbles.
He's so special.
I'm over here now.
Oh, she went to Facebook.
Oh,
So
oh.
everybody else could hear. She could see everybody else's comments
Oh, okay,
too. That's the only
okay.
crappy part about multi-platforms like that is that we're streaming from one device, so not everybody can see everybody's comments if you're on different platforms. But,
Yeah, well,
oh well.
We can't.
Oh, well.
We try to please everybody. I'm sorry.
8-bit meow. You
8-bit me.
whatever, Frank. Meow.
All right. So, this week's cat jokes of the week. Number 1. What do baby cats always wear?
What do baby cats always wear?
Now we'll wait because I know there's a delay for our viewing audience. So, what do baby cats always wear?
Milk bibs?
No, and we can't participate.
Oh, I'm not participating. Okay.
What do baby cats always wear? I don't never know where I'm at on this crazy thing. Bueller? Bueller.
What do baby cats like to wear?
No.
No.
What do baby cats always wear?
What do baby cats always wear? I have a feeling it has something to do with diapers. I don't know. He's giving me the eyebrow. I think I'm wrong, though. I think that was the wrong eyebrow.
Diapers.
Oh, I was almost right! Diapers! Oh, hold on. Hold on.
She's got to get out her drum kit.
Diapers. I almost had it. It's geek stuff. My damn cats look at the screen again. You're welcome.
Oh, I could get something to make your cats. I can pull something up on my phone that'd make your cats.
I had
really
a
look at the
friend
screen.
earlier. She had a bird up in her tree, and she's like, "What is this bird?" And she was recording a video of the sound of the bird up in the tree, and I was playing it earlier this afternoon, and the cats were going crazy. I think it was a hawk or either a blue jay mimicking a hawk, but it was a hawk sound, and it was so funny. It was so funny here, and my cats were like, "What's that? What?
What's going on around
We
here?"
have two birds that when you squeeze them, one's a woodpecker that just like and then the other one's that I think it's a chickadee, and it goes gee. I watched too much Trailer Park Boys, so it goes cheeseburger. That's all I can think. Cheeseburger. So all right,
Jeez.
what
All right.
are you doing?
I was trying to find a cool sound effect, but you
We're
stole
doing
the
a show here.
It was for the show. Keep it up. You're going to have one of those pencils sticking out of each ear, woman. Okay, so cat joke number 2. She broke shit. Popped the top right off it.
Aww.
Joke number 2. Why are cats great singers? Randy the cheeseburger
Yeah.
bar.
Cheeseburger. I can't help it.
Why are cats great singers?
I don't know. Why are cats great singers, guys?
Anybody?
Anybody?
Somebody? Nobody? Skibbity bobbity beedly beedly diddly beedly bo papa doo skip papa doo
So,
Nobody?
nobody?
Love me, Trailer Park Boys.
I don't like it since Leahy died. They've been doing too much of the animation crap, and I don't really care.
Well,
for the
they're
animation.
not doing animated right now. They're doing. They've already shot it. They're
Next season's
they're in
not.
jail.
Oh, the next season's not animated. Okay, good.
No, they're in jail.
Yeah.
But now you can only watch it on SwearNet or their app. You don't get it like on Netflix.
That's stupid.
So, why are cats great singers? Vicky says they are perfect. Not so much. I'll tell you why. Because they're very musical.
Musical.
I thought those were kind
That
of funny.
was hilarious.
I'm not saying that my cat jokes of the week are the funniest things on the planet, but they are kind of funny.
They're funny.
And besides, it gives me an opportunity to play this.
And we get a chance to drive Frank's cats nuts.
And who doesn't love Mr. Wobbles? What's not to love about Mr. Wobbles?
Yeah, Netflix is not heading in a good direction, I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't like the direction they're heading in. They haven't had any good shows on lately. And I've been rewatching. I'm watching one show on Hulu right now. But I rewatch past shows. That's what I do most of the time because they're not producing anything good that's good.
Right.
So it's 9:20. Holy, last week I think we edited things at this time.
Yeah, well, of course, the Kristen segment went a little bit longer than normal, which I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay
We
with
whack it for a while.
Well, hey, you know what? It's our show, and that's what we can do.
That's what we do.
Look what we can do.
Whack.
So again, I've got to. We didn't do this earlier. I wasn't going to do it tonight, but I want somebody in our audience. If you guys, I don't care what it is. If you are out with your phone and you catch somebody slipping on the ice or doing just something funny, or if you have a talent that you'd like to show off, like Nate building RC cars, friggin' guy, we are next month. We are starting a segment called
Look What I Can Do.
And we are going to put a clip of somebody doing something, whether it's funny or creative or whatever. We're going to start that segment next month.
I'm sure I can find some stupid stuff people have done on the internet somewhere.
And if you guys don't, if our audience does not participate, that forces us to have to go to the World Wide Web. And I would rather find some really cool, and it doesn't even have to be funny, but it would be awesome if it was funny.
Because you guys do stuff too. I know
you guys do stuff.
You guys do stuff too.
Stephanie, Smog, you've got kids. You can't tell me they don't do something funny throughout the day that makes you laugh.
She might not want to put her kids on
All right,
the show
well,
either.
Fair enough. But just saying, any kind of material that might be funny, we'll take.
Yeah, anything. Ah, that's a good picture.
That's why I picked that photo, because that's exactly what he was in the.
Look what I can do.
Every time that Tony would say, "Hey, look what I can do," usually he had a beer in his hand and he was getting ready to do his little dance.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that dance, Vicky, but that's why we used that photo, because that's exactly what he was doing in that picture.
Oh, Frank says you asked for a video this week for you. Nice.
I've only been asking for the last month.
Come on now.
But that's okay. Submit it.
People are shy. Come on.
Well,
they're shy.
I don't want to put stuff. I don't want to put videos up there of me playing drums.
You do that every weekend. Everybody's seen you drum.
Well, not every weekend. And for those of you that may be upset at the fact that I haven't been going live the last couple of weeks, sorry, not sorry. I've been kind of busy, and I'm still trying to figure out a way around the whole copyright music thing. She does, and good, she does remember. Yeah, so that's exactly why we use that particular photo, because that was the exact statement that was coming out of his mouth right after or right before that picture was taken. Yeah. Look what I can do. So yeah, and Vicky, I know you got some kind of funny shit going on.
It's all right.
That's all right, Frank. That's all right. We won't hold it against you. So yeah.
Time for.
Oh, is it time for? Who's running the show anyway?
Well,
you
it's like 25 after.
Yeah. Oh, what? So it's see, it should be the main event with Mia Blood. It's all about Mew.
No, it's not.
Mew.
It's all about you.
It ain't about me.
I let you talk.
Well, what I was actually going to say next was, it's now time for
Mia's Top 10. Never know what you're going to do and how you're going to control stuff, so you leave me hanging sometimes, dude. That's
what makes it that much more enjoyable.
Top 10 since spring was Sunday, even though spring doesn't show up here until like May or June, but I decided to go with top 10 funny spring sayings.
Okay.
So number 10, spring is here. I'm so excited. I wet my plants.
Now, I haven't heard any of these prior to the show, so
he never hears my top 10. I
don't want to, because
sometimes he hears the topic, but
I want to laugh along with everybody else.
Number 9, spring is when you feel like whistling, even with slush in your shoe. So true. Number 8, in spring, we have 136 kinds of weather in 24 hours. Pretty true. 7, dear winter, I'm breaking up with you. It's time I start seeing other seasons. Like spring, it gives me flowers. Sincerely me. Number 6, spring needs to stand up and kick winter in the balls.
Right in the balls.
In the balls. Number 5.
That was a middle finger. My bad.
Happy spring, or I like to call it sneezing's greetings.
It's not the Rona.
It's not the Rona, it's just allergies. That's what's going to happen next. Everybody's going to be sneezing from allergies and they're going to think you have a Rona. Number 4, thank God this horrible winter weather has turned into horrible spring weather. Number 3, nothing says spring like bird crap on your car.
Or bugs.
Or bugs. Number 2, spring cleaning is my favorite way to find. Number 2, spring cleaning is my favorite way to find out I'm a hoarder. Number 1. Finally, my winter fat is gone and now I have spring rolls. My winter fat is gone. I have spring rolls.
Oh my God, that was funny. And that was
Mia's top 10.
if nothing else, you're funny. So
You're funny too, Kevin Blood.
yeah, but you're funnier.
I'm not funnier.
You are.
Just shit happens.
Mosquitoes are happy already. Yeah.
Yeah, the mosquitoes are happy. Kevin found one in the basement. Is that what you're going to say? You found
I found two. I found two. Actually, no, 3. 2 in the same day, and then one like a week later. And those were mosquito hawks, man. They were coming at me,
Looking
bro.
for places to lay their larvae so they can breed mosquitoes.
Well, guess what? They came at me, bro, and
You kill them.
you're done.
That's just like when you see, we learned at the other house, we'll have to see here, but the other house, there was carpenter ants. And there was ants all over the property.
Yeah.
You'll first see, if you have an issue with carpenter ants, you'll first see the ones with wings. Kill them. Because those are the navigator ants. And those...
Because when those don't come back, the rest of the colony's like, oh, shit.
We better not build there, because if they come back, and that gives the ants a place to go and chew and dig. And next thing you know, you have an infestation of carpenter ants, and they like to do a lot of damage to wood.
Stupid bugs.
But
Don't like
hopefully we don't have that problem here.
I'm hoping not.
This place is pretty solid, and
This entire house, our studio, and knock on wood, hold on. Knock on wood. We've been thawing out. And I haven't seen any water in the basement. Thank you. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that will stay that way. Because last thing I want to do is have to suck up more water.
Pump a basement.
Not my idea of a good time.
No.
So we've already thanked our sponsors. We've hit the top 10. And as you could see going across the screen there, if you or somebody you know that has a business and would like to sponsor our show, you can give us a call at 762-1478, and I will gladly give you all of the details on how you can do that.
It's practically free advertisement. It's almost.
Well,
I mean,
it's cheaper than television advertising. I'll tell you that.
Because we get to share your business logo every show. Well, you can be an all the time sponsor, and that's either giving us a little bit of a donation, or if you have a service that we may need, like making signs or something like that.
Vehicle repairs, if you're a garage, oil changes.
Right.
You know, we're all about bartering. We're good like that.
Yeah.
We'll do bartering.
And we'll advertise for you. Or you can do like Al's Diner. We had one, they were just the monthly sponsor, because they sponsored that giveaway that month.
Yep.
So you can do that.
Which I'm going to probably stop back down in there again and see if they'd like to do that again for a second time. Because I think a lot of, and our winners, I mean, you guys, those of you that have won from our drawings before, we don't give out half-ass prizes. We give out.
What other show can you watch and get free stuff?
Exactly.
You get a chance to win free stuff.
And you get a free laugh. I mean, come on.
You don't have to pay anything to watch us or anything. Yes, peppermint oil. Yes, it's definitely. And cinnamon. I had a friend that works at a local coffee shop. She gave me, she's like, Mia, she's like, I don't know what to do with the cinnamon. It's expired. I can't use it for anything. I'm like, give it to me. Because cinnamon is an awesome pest repellent too, especially with ants and stuff. Cinnamon, they hate cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
She say, can't skinny dip more, I chunky dunk. Yeah. I don't go floop, I go bloop. I no longer go floop in the water, I go bloop. And y'all know if you're a fat person, you know what that bloop is.
See, even Vicky says she loves her hat from the boneyard.
Yeah.
I'm very glad that you enjoy that, Vicky. Stan does amazing work when he makes, I mean, he didn't make the hats. I won't try to say that he made the hats, but he does an excellent job with leather.
Oh, yes.
He does an excellent job no matter what he's doing, but his leather work.
His gun holsters, his knife holsters, his wallet are just amazing.
Absolutely.
I mean, he does
belts.
awesome in everything he does, but I think he shows his best work through his leather.
He takes pride in what he does, and he wants to make sure that whoever he's making something for, that they're satisfied, and he won't stop until they are.
Right.
Now, my wallet, I got a prototype. My wallet is the very first wallet that he made ever. Yeah. And I love my wallet. I really do. It's a little long for the pants that I wear. The pockets aren't deep enough for it, but I still love my biker wallet. And I would take it out, but it's stuck in my butt. Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah, winner, chicken dinner. That's what we talking about. Woo, woo.
So, yeah. Again, for our giveaways, if you guys want to be entered into the drawings, you have to, first of all, like the Kevin B Entertainment Facebook page. If you would like your name put in there, additionally, what you need to do is share every episode of the second season. Every time.
Second season, not the first season.
Season 2. This season.
2.
Okay. If you share every episode of season 2, that gives you 12 more entries of your name
Roughly
to go into
about, I think there's
give
12.
or take. Do the math yourself. We're on episode 64. The last season ended at episode 52. So you do the math. I suck with math. But that's how you can be entered in there multiple times. But it has to be different shows. You can't share this show.
And your name stays in there too.
Yeah.
If you share like this month, if you share every show you did this month, I don't take your name out. Your name stays in there. So each month you additionally can.
Well, your name comes out. Your name comes out at the drawing.
Only when you win. If you win, then your name comes out and you get put in for another drawing. We're gonna have something big at the end of our season for our season finale. That's usually what we do.
Okay. So, all right. So this is what I'm holding in my hand here is the winner from the last drawing that we did, which was for the Owl's Diner. Gotta go.
Hi, Vicky. We love you. Mwah.
Yes, love you. Thank you very much for popping in on us, Vic. So this was the name of the winner from the last drawing. Okay. His name, if he shared, which I'm sure he did, if he shared every episode, see, when we do the drawing, we pull the name out. This name doesn't go back in, but all the other entries are still in there.
Oh, yeah.
So you still have chances to win more prizes.
That's true, yeah. That's good about
so
that. I'm glad you explained it.
I wanted to make sure that it was clear.
That's why you're here. That's why it's not the main event with Mia. That's why it's the main event with Kevin and Mia, because you know stuff too.
Because I know stuff too.
Because I do stuff too, but you know stuff too.
Well, considering I'm kind of the one that makes the rules for it, I know something.
He knows all the rules.
Yep. So,
I think it's about that time.
I think you're about right.
9:35. I think I'm about ready to.
Yeah, we're about ready to go call it a night.
Yeah.
So, I already told everybody. No, I didn't. But if you guys would like to sponsor or support, we'll just say support for right now because I've already talked about sponsoring. If you would like to support what we do and give us a financial donation, you can do so by going to paypal.me/Kevin B Entertainment. Every penny that we get that goes into the PayPal goes right back into what we're doing.
I love pissing him off.
Yeah, I'm not pissed off. I just avoid it because I'm like, it's like the Matrix. Woo!
Oh,
See?
I'm gonna feel that tomorrow.
All I did was that.
I think I just broke my elbow.
All I did was that, and she did the rest. It's on her.
So what happened to my shoulder? Now that's forever gone. Like that happened freaking 10 years ago.
Yeah, and I'll never hear the end of it.
No, because it messes up every once in a while, and he has to do my hair.
Way to go, dummy. So yeah, and I know I brought it up earlier, but
He's gonna do it again. Guess what?
I'm gonna do it again. My major goal right now is to make this purchase. It's the Roland V40 HD. Like I said before earlier, I don't know where the eBay thing is at right now. I haven't checked on it in a while because, well, I don't have the money, so why keep beating the eBay?
That is not a
buttons to
space
death?
module.
No, it's not a space modulator. That is a an AV switcher. That will make what we do look so much better. So much better. It'll be awesome. So that's my goal. And again, we want to thank anybody and everybody who has given us any amount of money in our PayPal account.
It'll come back to you. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean,
trust me.
We're
Trust
working.
us.
We're working
Trust us.
on making a purchase of something so that we can make
So
stuff.
we can give back more.
That way, yeah.
We could do more.
So I would love to be able to go into the PayPal account and see that there's enough money to do that plus get that. But I'm thankful for what we get.
Yeah.
So
baby steps.
Yep. So all right, guys and gals, we're all done yip yapping for the night. We again thank you all for joining us. The Illudium PU
36 space modulator.
explosive
there
space
you go.
modulator. Yeah, right.
That's what I was trying to say.
I'll flip that switch and kaboom!
Kaboom.
An earth-shattering kaboom! Blow your mind. All right. So, yes, you do.
Well, Frank, what did we have when we were kids?
Exactly.
All we had was
Did we go around flying around in spaceships and blowing people up? Nah, I don't
at
think so.
least we didn't eat Tide Pods, Frank. Or try to put Gorilla Glue in our hair. So we got that on us.
That's right.
They can laugh about our cartoons and stuff all they want, but at least we didn't do that.
That's right. All right, guys. Again, thank you very much for joining us. We should be back here next week.
We should, if come hell or high water.
We never know.
Might be high water. Never know.
Nope, you'd never know. But we'll do our best to make sure that we're here next week. So hopefully y'all be here next week as well. Until then, please stay safe, stay healthy, and most of all, stay awesome because we love you guys. So until next week, see you.
Bye.